Hey friends, this is Demi, and Demi is a virgin. Yes, her hair is virgin. It has never had color on it. It is 100% virgin hair, and I'm so excited because I get to color it today. But first off, we need to protect her hair from having any bad results. So we are going to start this off with a Malibu C Crystal gel. So come and watch and see how I do this. Hey guys, welcome to Hair Tubes Light, raw, real, and diverse hair education. I help hairstylists become better hairstylists. Okay guys, my infamous pull of the crystal gel. So Malibu C Crystal Gel has like 80 gazillion points of chelating, and it helps remove any sort of buildup from the hair that may interact with my lightener. Now, Demi's hair is a virgin. We are sacrificing the virgin hair. So I am going to use Megix 10 lightener, and guys, this is an old video, so don't with the mass, okay? And so I'm using my Nomad Hair Pro board and Olaplex. So as you can see, I'm doing deep weaves through her hair. I'm taking big, huge sections, and I'm teasing that up, and I'm grouping it together, and I paint the top like a balayage, but I'm using regular lightener with her. And then I'm double flat wrapping my foils. And now I'm going to grab my board. I'm going to put my little foil on there, and I'm going to slip it under, and she wants it very rooted, very lived in. So yeah, I'm just feathering up to the top. This is going to be the process through the whole thing, basically, until we get to the front. So here is the left side. Like I said, I'm going to use my Megix. I'm going to use my board. I'm going to feather it up, and then I'm going to saturate the ends heavily. We are going to tone her, and of course I didn't get that part, but this is the application. You can tone anybody with whatever you want, but I'm going to tell you what I toned her with. I toned her with Megix 10 in a acidic gloss because I did not want to adjust her base with 7.71, which is a cool maroon, which is a beautiful color for brunettes. I like to keep my brunettes brunette. I don't want to make them blonde at any point. I do not want them to have to come in for super maintenance. That's the one great thing about being a rooted, lived-in blonde is the only thing that people need to come in is for toners. So let me explain this, guys. So toners only last like 18 to 22 washes. And that's if you process them for the full amount of time. So you definitely need to come in for a toner. So a lot of people will come in like, well, my hair looked great when I left, but then I came back in and it was orange or it turned yellow again. Yeah, because your toner wore off and you got to go in for a toner. No purple shampoo or blue shampoo is going to fix this because all you're doing is dumping that on the top of your head and it doesn't really address the spots. That's why I hate blue and purple shampoos, and I'd rather just have my client come in for a toner that takes legit 10 minutes. So as you can see, I dropped out a slice underneath because I want to keep this super dimensional, and I'm teasing to keep it even more dimensional. And guys, I filmed this part by myself, so we're going to readjust here in just a minute, so hang tight. But again, just doing the same stinking thing. And I am using foils to incubate because we do need to bring her up some. Also, the reason for the crystal gel as well is because I do want to not have any leaky foils, any reaction with the hair. She's going to school down in a different state. I don't know what kind of water they have there. And so we're just going to leave it at that. We're going to make sure that we don't have any interaction with the lightener. So all my new clients always come in before I start their hair and with a chelating treatment because I don't want to have any issues. And also, this is also another reason to make sure that your Olaplex works amazingly is to make sure that you chelate the hair so there's nothing in the way of your Olaplex to work, pushing anything to the surface. I feel that's the way it works. Some people don't believe it. That's the way I believe it works. There's something sitting inside of your hair. It's going to push to the surface. It's going to sit on top. And it's going to make your hair hard and brittle. So if your hair is ever feeling brittle when using Olaplex, just get a chelating service. And now Olaplex has the chelating as well. At this point in my career in time, that they did not have that yet. So we just had Malibu C Crystal Gel. There were some other ones out there, but nothing chelates like Malibu C does. It has like I said, 80 gazillion points of chelation. I don't know how many Olaplex has compared to Malibu. I can ask if y'all really want to know. So as you can see, I'm going with a dry brush too because I didn't like the way that looked right there. So I will feather that out. So now we're coming in with the money piece and I weave it and I tease it and I get pretty tight because I will just kind of tease this out. And she did want the money piece high up in the front. To protect your time behind the chair? Are you tired of booking appointments but always ending up with no-shows? Are you stressed by last-minute cancellations? You know that all these can affect our income big time, right? That could have been the money you were like, I don't know, gonna feed your kids with, pay your rent, pay a bill, and now the money's gone. And guess what else you could have done? Filled that spot with a client. Do you want to protect your business? Download my deposit guarantee and cancellation forms for free. This way you can guarantee your incomes if your clients decide to cancel their appointment or no-show you last minute. Also, did I mention that I want to dispute with this deposit guarantee? Okay, guys, so if you want to check that out, there is a link down in the description. So as you can see, I just got 2 little foils in the front, and now I'm going to work around her face. And I'm doing these all right butted up. And you can go around and hit this with her natural color if you want, just to blur it out a little bit. I did a little bit of teasy and a little bit of softness when I went to go put it in. As you can see, I pre-fold a lot of my foils. I don't do the tail wrappy thingy comb, so they're already pre-folded, so it has a lip on the other side, and then when I'm done I fold them up and then I flip them under and I kick it back. So sometimes my assistant doesn't get all the footage. So here we did like a big section because I just want to hit her ends, 1 slice, and then I teased it, and then I just got the little ends right there. It's just this little slicey piece, but it's good. And when it comes down, it's just going to be really full and light at the bottom. So that's what I want to see. Full and light at the bottom, dark at the top. I don't want to see any sort of railroad tracks at the top. I want to keep it super blendy and beautiful and gorgeous. And like, this is what lived in hair is about. It's about, you know, not having to come to the salon but maybe 2-3 times a year unless you're just coming in for a treatment or a quick toner, a trim up. This is not things that we want to, like, we don't want to see you all the time. We want to see you, like, you know, coming in and just taking care of your hair. But we don't need to keep applying bleach to your hair every 6 to 8 weeks, which I hate doing for anybody because I just don't think it's healthy. And I don't care if God himself came down and enlightened it. Okay, so as you can see, I'm kind of pivoting off a pinwheel off this front section. So I did like 2 and then I pivoted and then I'm doing another one and pivoted again. And so again, deep weaves, feather it up and then brush it on like I'm doing a balayage. I'm just letting that sit on the surface on that section. And then when I get to the bottom, I'm fully saturating this hair. Guys, I use a ping mixer. I don't know if you guys have ever used the ping. I also have a link in the description for that. And I think they're really cool because it whips my lightener like butter. So I also decided to leave like a little bit off the top. So as you can see, I'm going back at a top angle there. So like now I'm back to the top section behind the front money piece, deep weaves, tease it up. So as you can see, I'm leaving out a lot of dimension. Like we don't want to overpaint our brunettes. They just look overpainted when you have too much blonde going on. And then 2, when you go to touch this up, you just want to be careful that you don't want to keep relightening the ends as well, because that is just going to cause all kinds of issues of it even being brighter, and you don't want it to be any brighter because they're a brunette. You want to keep it brunette, right? So guys, don't forget to, if you like and enjoy my content, leaving comments is really amazing because it helps my channel grow the more interaction you make with it, and to like and give me a thumbs up. And I love talking to you guys. So if you guys leave me a comment, I will always respond to you all. So guys, I do the same exact thing on the other side. I have a little bit of footage of that as well. But as you can see, I'm leaving that drag down, and then I flipped it up and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Because why? I don't want to crinkle up all the ends in there, and then it just doesn't lift as well. So I feel when you leave the pieces long, like the foils long, you definitely get like a way better lift. And I didn't want to smush all that hair up in there. It's just not good. So Demi's hair is pretty fine. So her hair lifted pretty quick and pretty well. And I wanted to lift her to like a level 7, 8. I didn't want to get too crazy. So now we're going to do the other side. Same thing. I want that really bold, heavy piece around the front. And I started to weave it. I said, nah, that's not what I did on the other side. And they're like sisters, not twins. So even if you did a weave, it'd be fine. Especially if her hair was heavier on one side than the other. You know, make your judgment call. You're the artist. Do what you need to do. So we're just doing that pivoting off the front piece there and just working around kind of clockwise around the head. And guys, this was a big TikTok hit because I called her a virgin, and then everybody was like childish, and they were like, oh my God, why'd you call Demi out like that? Why did you call her a virgin? Because we all know her hair is virgin. If you're a hairstylist watching this, like, this is like a unicorn. Like, seriously, like how often do we get virgins, right? So anyways, guys, the finale is coming up. We just worked this around the head. We went really easy. I left tons of pieces out, teased it back. As we wash it, the teasing starts to come out. It's really not that big of a deal to get it out. Guys, and here is Demi before. It's coming up right here, right now. So she was a virgin, no color in her hair. She's just brown. And here we go. Here it is. We toned her with Megix 8.71, which is a cool maroon. And we put morphed in it to make it an acidic gloss. And this is why I love this line. It's one line. It's a Demi. It's a permanent. It's an acidic gloss. It's wonderful. Demi absolutely loved her hair. It came out gorgeous. This hair color lasted her a year. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on all the socials. If you love this hair, don't forget to check out this video right here where I'm going to show you how to do another brunette. And guys, thanks so much for watching. And don't forget to hit the ding dong. Bye, guys.